And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Romans 12:2. This verse is not just a suggestion, it is a clear and direct command from God. If you want to experience the best that He has prepared, you need to stop conforming to what is happening around you. True transformation, the kind that changes lives, starts within you, in your mind. And if you are watching this video right now, the truth is that you feel something is stuck in your life. Maybe you've been trying to move forward for a long time, but no matter how hard you try, it seems like everything is stuck in the same place. Do you know why this happens? It's not because the world is unfair or because others are sabotaging you. It's because you haven't changed your mindset yet. But here's a truth that may be uncomfortable to hear. It's no use just praying, complaining, or blaming others. If your mindset doesn't change, neither will your life. God has already given you the way, and I'm here to show you the 7 reasons that are blocking your success. If you stay with me until the end, you'll encounter truths that may make you uncomfortable, but it's those truths that will set you free. Reason 1. You care too much about what others think. And I know, maybe you've heard this before, but the depth of this problem is greater than you imagine. How many decisions in your life have been influenced by what others think? From the clothes you wear, to major choices like career, relationships, and even where you live. Your life is being guided by others' judgments, and what do you gain from this? A life that isn't yours, it belongs to others. The truth is harsh but liberating. These people don't care about you as much as you think. While you waste time thinking about what they'll say, they continue living their lives without worrying about whether you're moving forward or not. Do you want to keep being a puppet of others' judgments, or do you finally want to live the life God has for you? Reason 2. You are a compulsive people pleaser. What I'm about to tell you may make you uncomfortable, but it's necessary. You say yes to everyone, when deep down you want to scream no. And every time you give in, what happens? You move further away from your own desires, your own needs, and worse, from your purpose. You feel worn out, drained, because you're putting others' needs above your own. This is slowly killing you inside. You're becoming a shadow of who you should truly be. Want a practical example? Think of the last times you said yes, just to please someone, even knowing you were sacrificing something important to you. How long will you keep destroying yourself to please others? Remember, you can be a people pleaser or an achiever. The choice is yours. Reason 3. You always sit at the wrong table. Maybe you think this is a minor detail, but listen closely. The people you spend time with determine your destiny. Look around. Are you surrounded by people who challenge you, who lift you up, who have big dreams and vision for the future? Or are you with those who only complain, who lack ambition, and who pull you down at every opportunity? The truth is, if you keep sitting at the wrong table, no matter how hard you try, you will remain in the same place. Do you know why? Because your environment shapes your mindset. You need to surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better, who are already where you want to be. Only then will you grow. Ask yourself now, who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they where you'd like to be? If the answer is no, then it's time to change tables. Reason 4. Your relationship with God is half-hearted. I know this one will hurt, but it's necessary. You say you have faith, but your relationship with God is shallow. And before you defend yourself, let's be honest, are you really surrendering to God's will, or do you only turn to Him when you need something? Faith is not an emergency button that you press when things go wrong. God wants commitment, total surrender. If you are only seeking miracles but aren't willing to live in obedience and intimacy with Him, your life won't change. True transformation comes from a genuine relationship with God, where you are fully committed from the heart. If you keep pretending everything is fine while living with shallow faith, nothing will change. Want miracles? Start living as someone who truly has faith. Reason 5. You don't keep your word. How many promises have you made to yourself and not kept? How many times have you said you would change, start something new, move forward, but you stayed stuck in words? Every time you speak and don't act, you are breaking trust in yourself. This destroys your self-esteem, your discipline, and your willpower. If you can't trust your own word, how do you expect to achieve success? It's no use saying you'll change, that you'll do something different, if you're not committed to real action. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who stay stagnant is simple: action. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Reason 6. You don't have a clear vision of the future. Now I want you to stop and think, where do you want to be in 3 years? Can you tell me? If your answer is vague or undefined, then you are just surviving, not living. Without a clear and strong vision of what you want for your future, you will be pushed wherever circumstances take you. Those without vision end up going in circles, repeating the same mistakes without real progress. You need a vision that inspires you, that gives you clarity, and that keeps you grounded even in tough times. Without a vision, you'll be lost, reacting to everything around you, never truly taking control of your own life. Reason 7. You have no control over your emotions. This is perhaps the hardest to admit, but it's the one that affects you the most. Every time you act impulsively, every time you let your emotions take over, you move further away from success. Because uncontrolled emotions lead us to make decisions that we later regret. If you don't learn to control your emotions, they will control you. And the consequence of that? You become a puppet of your impulses, always reacting to what you feel in the moment without thinking about the consequences. Want to have control over your life? Then start by learning to control your emotions. Otherwise, you'll continue living as a passenger instead of being the pilot of your own journey. Now that you've watched and discovered these 7 reasons that are holding you back, the question is, what are you going to do with this? Will you stay where you are, stuck in the same cycles of frustration? Or will you make the decision to renew your mind and transform your life? The choice is yours. God has already given you the way, but it's up to you to follow it. The time to act is now. No more excuses. Romans 12:2 has already given you the key. Now will you use it?